Going on, Legion? Azrael here, like always. If you're here, you've seen the title, man. Lupin the Third, the first English trailer. This is like the CGI thing. This is like they're making kind of a. They made a big deal about it being CGI. So with that, let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. We'll talk a little bit about anime at the end of this. So if you want to stick around for that and kind of hear my thoughts on certain things, especially about Lupin, and kind of a comparison of what I've watched, stick around. If not, thanks for watching in advance. Let's get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. I'm kind of excited.
I'm counting on you.
This is CGI,
Whoever
huh?
reads the diary inside that case will learn the location of a vast amount of treasure.
That looks pretty crazy.
Sorry, the diary's got a new owner. The Bresson diary is the one and only item Arsene Lupin failed to steal. I can understand why his grandson would want to try to make up for his failure.
I guess it's over then.
Yeah, I don't think so. Here they are!
Give it back!
You don't even know the true value of this anyway.
I know a lot more than you do.
It looks good.
Let's make a deal.
Now, why would I want to work with a fledgling thief like you?
The study of archaeology is the only way to find the truth about the past.
Bresson seriously wanted to keep whatever this thing is a secret.
If we had both of them, restoring the Third Reich would merely be a fantasy.
What are the two of you trying to do?
That is a nightmare that could destroy the world.
Lupin!
The game ain't over yet.
It belongs to me now.
You should thank us for even going after you, Lupin. Life can be full of surprises.
Damn Inspector,
Why the
man.
renowned Lupin the Third, after all.
This could work out.
Huh. I think this is a good title screen back here. Where is it at? There it is. The team. Alright, so full disclosure, after the fact we watched this, I've never watched Lupin. Ever. When it was suggested to me, it was suggested by a friend that I just thought had bad taste and everything. He was like, oh, and he didn't really watch it either. And I just never got into it. This looks like there's a lot of fantasy to it. A lot of, like, we saw a plane frozen. That could have been anything. Saw some crazy tornado stuff. So maybe it's big and bold. But when I was shipped to me, people were talking, they said it's kind of like a thief. And I wasn't really into that at the time. I was watching, like, when I first got into anime, it was on Toonami for a lot of people, especially like my age. It was, of course, Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z. And then later on, Adult Swim started having some awesome stuff. Like, I can't remember the name of. Oh god, I can't remember the spirit gun. It was his finger, it was his hand. I never watched that anime either, and I know people are probably angry because I just saw that one thing and it looked so stupid. I just couldn't watch it. But there's a lot of anime from like back in the day that I just remember that was old school, kind of like this. Like for me, the three main trifecta of anime was like Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Outlaw Star, stuff like that. Elfen Lied was good. Code Geass was good. I think there was that old school what was it? The Vampire Hunter D, Ninja Resurrection. I think it's the second movie of something Ninja something. There's a lot of old school stuff. FLCL was still really incredible. You know, Evangelion was bizarre. Of course, for me, I was really into the Gundam stuff as a kid, and I was not into wanting to watch this about a thief, about something I didn't care about. I wanted something big and bad, like Code Geass. Or I remember like one of the big series for me when I was younger was Inuyasha and Tenchi Muyo. Does anybody remember Tenchi Universe? Or whatever it was, or Tenchi Home, or I had like three weird name ones, Tenchi Muyo, and then it was just I remember as a kid that was a very confusing what these things were, why there was three different versions with the same people but doing different things, or they different seasons. I kind of want to go back and look now. I've never checked out why. It was just weird. But as a kid, especially one that didn't have internet, I had no idea what the hell was going on. But those were kind of like the things that I watched. So watching like Lupin was just really not my thing, right? It wasn't really. A lot of the voices sounded somewhat similar from what I did see. You guys have to help me on that. Like, is this all the same voice actors? I mean, what are your opinions on the cast and what they look like now compared to what they look like then? Because I've seen what it all looked like. I remember seeing some of it, but it was also kind of old school, even back then for me. I never even watched Hunter x Hunter when it first came out, the original. So there was just some series that I didn't even know that was a thing. Actually, I didn't even know that was an anime. I didn't choose not to watch it. I didn't know it was there. But yeah, there's just anime all over the place. There's just so much of it. You're gonna miss some. And there's a lot of like other small series that I remember. Like it was that one weird ninja one that was like kind of like Naruto, but it was more gritty. Like the girl, there was like that buxom ninja girl, but if she touched you, she absorbed all your blood. And the one guy had the golden eyes that if you opened his eyes, you would go crazy. And that was like the Uchiha of the group, pretty much. And there was two of them. So there was like little animes like that, little like side projects, right? That, you know, growing up, I watched the first Full Metal Alchemist. You know, Full Metal Panic? There was that. There's a lot of weird ones. Eureka 7, classic. There's a lot of those little old school ones that I've seen from way back when. Some of them were popular, some of them weren't. Some of them you could find on TV. A lot of them I couldn't. Dude, the Adult Swim days, they never had Lupin on Adult Swim that I knew, or even Toonami or anything. It was just they didn't put it on TV that I ever saw. But I remember old school Adult Swim with like Inuyasha and it's like an hour of Inuyasha and I think something else. I can't remember. It's good stuff though. Good times. My childhood. I was like 16 watching Inuyasha, I think. Never watched Fruit Baskets. My friend's sister was always into it. It was so stupid. Either way, yeah, it's just one of the things where this makes me want to go back and rewatch the originals because I'm at that point now where I don't really care what it looks like anymore. If it's good, it's good. And I'll go back and check it out. You guys want listing, or you guys want to let me know what is the appropriate, because I thought there was a remake. I thought they like redid some of it. I'm not completely sure. But if there's something you want to suggest about watching just on my personal time, let me know in the comments down below. Love to see and love to hear all the comments. Once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.